All right. Looks like I am live streaming on a Sunday afternoon from the world headquarters here in the great state of Alabama in the great city of Montgomery. So I hope you are all doing well today. And hopefully we'll have a good live stream today. I'm going to share a couple of our finds that we got yesterday at the yard sales. We had a very productive day yesterday. We some of the yard sales we went to, we kind of struck out, and some of the yard sales were pretty good. So we had to try our luck at the thrift stores to see if they had some good stuff there too. So we were able to pick up a couple things yesterday at the thrift store. So I'm gonna give it a couple minutes and see who comes on. And if you're watching, put a comment down there, post a comment so that I'll know that you're there. Got a lot of cool things to show you today that I picked up, that me and Mrs. Side Hustle picked up. Here's a sneak Pikachu. A sneak Pikachu. See what I did there? This little guy was in one of the things I bought unexpectedly. It was in there. It's a little Pikachu. Some people go crazy for these little things. I never really got into all that. So let me take my little cloth here. Make sure my camera's so there's no issues with that. Well, I hope you all have had a good week this week. My week was pretty busy. I worked on my day job Monday through Friday, actually Tuesday through Friday this week because Monday was actually a holiday. Not a federal holiday, it was a state holiday. And it was a holiday that I think there are only two states that still celebrate this holiday, and it is Confederate Memorial Day. Hey, Brainstorm Challenges. How you doing, Chris? Good to see you on here. I've been watching your videos recently, and Chris is a member of the Chug Mug Club, and he has this big mug. I think it's about half a gallon. I'm not sure exactly. Maybe Chris, you could add to it and tell us about how big it is. But this Chug Mug Club has challenges where you drink a certain beverage, a certain amount of a beverage. And Chris is one of the members of the Chug Mug Club. And I've been watching him, and I've also been watching another guy called the Fluffy Bearded Man, who has a YouTube channel. This is getting in my way. And they did one of their challenges was a jelly belly drink, and there were different flavors, and it was seltzer water or soda water, and they had to drink it. And so I don't know if you have a time limit or if there's a certain amount of time that you have to drink your drink, but Chris with Brainstorm Challenges drinks it like he can drink a whole, it's a liter, 34 ounces. He can drink a whole liter in like 30 seconds. So that's fast. And I'm impressed, Chris. I'm really impressed with your ability to drink that much. Hey, William, how are you doing? This is my brother, William, and he lives in Enterprise as well. Chris lives and works in Enterprise too. So in just a minute, I'm going to start going through the items that I picked up yesterday to show you some of the stuff that I got. But getting back to the chug mug, Chris, I watched the fluffy bearded man, and he got sick um, on the Jelly Belly. He could not even drink one can. He tried all three of them, but he had to give up on that challenge. So, um, so I thought that was interesting. And Brainstorm Challenges says some chugs are timed and some are as fast as you can. Well, I hope you can stay with us for a little while, Chris, today so that you can see some of the items that we picked up. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get started. William says, hello, Chris. One of the items I picked up, I don't know if you've ever seen one of these things. Picked this up at a yard sale for $5. I was looking to see if I could tell you what it's called. It's called a Robo Sapien. Now, this Robo Sapien comes with a remote control. It's a robot and wakes up. Now, check this out. I'm going to turn him on and wake him up. He is so rude. Isn't he rude? Burping and well, he may not have been burping. So, but anyway, I picked this guy up at the yard sale. They had wanted $10 for him, and let me turn him back off so I don't burn the batteries up. I had to go get some batteries to test him, but I paid $5 for him. They wanted 10, and I paid $5. And when I looked him up, and I'm going to show you in just a minute what I do and how I look these items up. But when I looked it up, it was going for about $80. So what I did was I just listed it for $80. So if it sells for that, and it may have to sit for a little while, but I'm not in any huge hurry. I just thought it was pretty cool, pretty cool find. I haven't seen one of these in a long time. I know that they were real popular in the early 2000s. You said your son had one of these, Chris. Yeah, they were real popular in the early 2000s. But it comes with an extra face. That's his head. That's his second extra head. And it's pretty cool. So I'll make $70 if I sell it for what I'm asking for it. William says it reminds him of the movie I, Robot. At another yard sale, I picked up. I'm only familiar with this because of YouTube and because of other resellers, but this is an American Girl doll, and right now these dolls are very popular, and I guess they're popular because young kids are and young parents don't want their daughters being influenced by the image of a Barbie, it being an unrealistic image of what a little girl should be or look like. So they came up with these American Girl dolls. Now this American Girl doll here was $10. And I looked this up, and they are very valuable. They go for $90 just the doll. But I had the case too, which is like a backpack thing the little girls can carry on their back and take their little doll with them wherever they go. And so this doll being worth $90 and this backpack being worth about $30, I listed them both online for $125, I believe. So that's a pretty good pickup too. So if I sell it for what I'm asking for it, I should make about $100 on that sale. That iRobot reminds you of the movie the robot reminds you of the movie iRobot. Okay, the next thing I'm going to show you, I didn't get this weekend. I actually got it last weekend. And if there's anybody else watching, then feel free to leave a comment. Chris, how long do you think you're going to be on today? I know you said you're on your lunch break. You only got like 30-minute lunch break. Who knows what this is? It's heavy. It is very heavy. The power button is over here. I can imagine this thing here is responsible for lots of casts. And what inspired this is the movie Back to the Future. It's called a hoverboard, and it is heavy. It's got a motor in it, and it is designed for you to stand on the two platforms. Now, I tried it, but I'm not going to try this. I'm not going to try this without something to hold on to, because I prefer not to break my leg. I prefer not to break my arm or my head or anything else for that matter. So I got this hoverboard. If you can see that, this is what they were asking for. They wanted $60. There were two of them. $60. There's a white one. So there were two of them. And they wanted $60 each. So what I did was I said, I'll give you $60 for both, which turned out to be $30 each. Yeah, Chris. Chris says that I should try it and post the results. I should do it. I should do a video of me trying it and breaking my neck, and then we could do the whole hospital thing afterward and see how that goes. But no, I don't. I don't care to demonstrate, William. But I have looked online and seen other people doing these like it's nothing, like young people riding these things around like it's nothing. But to tell you what they're worth, they are going for about $80 to $100 online and the newer ones are going for over $100, but used $80 to $100. So if I haven't listed these yet, but I'm going to list them for $80 each. So let's see how that goes. Let me turn this one off before the battery comes. They do have chargers with them, and so all right, I think I turned it off. I don't see any more light, so it is off. So I thought that was a pretty cool find. Yeah, yeah, Chris. I think that they are going to be expensive to ship, but you'd be surprised how easy it is to ship heavy items. I don't ship heavy items through, and this is a little learning session here. I don't ship heavy items through the United States Postal Service because it's very expensive to ship through the USPS. For heavy items and large items, I ship either through UPS or I ship through FedEx Ground. And I have found that FedEx Ground is actually the cheaper way to go on heavier items. I had one of those big, huge, vintage, heavy typewriters. You know the ones I'm talking about. And it was working, and I had to send it to New York. And that thing, all in all, weighed 65 pounds. And I was able to ship it for about $75. So if you have heavy items that you need to ship, don't send them through the United States Postal Service. Send them through the, I prefer FedEx Ground because they always come out cheaper. Always. They always beat UPS. So let's see what else we got. I saw this Nikon. It's a Nikon Coolpix L810 digital camera, and this was at the Tails End thrift store, which I go to sometimes. If you see one of these, and I know the two people that are on here right now, neither one of them do reselling. But if you ever did get into reselling, these are really good pickups if you can get them for a good price. This right here, I picked up, it said $4 on it, untested. So I brought it home, and I was kind of excited about it because I had picked up one not too much different than this last year at around October, and was very excited when I got it home and looked it up to see how much it was. And it was the one I had is a different model than this one. This is a digital camera. You could actually use this for filming on YouTube, and it's in great shape. I tested it out, put batteries in it, tested it out, and it worked just fine. So I was really pleased with that. This particular model, the one I got last year, I sold for like $275. This particular model is going for about $80 to $100. So I listed it for $80. It's working fine. It's a digital camera. It's really a high-end digital camera. I could use this to take photos of my items when I list, but I found that my cell phone works just fine for that. So I use my cell phone. So I listed it for $80, and it was pretty good find. So you see a common theme here. These items, people, post, they sell in yard sales, or they're in thrift shops. A lot of times you can find really good items like this, and the fact that it's in the box even helps even more with selling. So this is the fact that it is in the box will allow me to get more money for it. So it's listed for $80, and I think I could get that. I think it'll go pretty quick. The next item that I'm going to show you that I bought is a Rolo printer. This is a thermal printer, and a lot of folks buy these thermal printers to paper roll came out. A lot of folks buy these thermal printers to there we go, to print their labels for when they're selling on eBay and stuff like that, and then they use them to print their labels. But you can use it to print any kind of labels, really. It's got the labels. Oops, there we go again. This is what happens when you do stuff online. Technical difficulties. Bear with me. Okay. So, I mean, I bought a Dymo label printer when I first started selling online, and I didn't like it because it didn't print. It wasn't really compatible with printing the labels that I needed for shipping and sending stuff out. But this label printer came in the box with the cord and about 5 boxes of paper. Came with about 5 boxes of paper. And it was $10, and it is going for $75 to $80. I went ahead and listed it for $80 just to see, you know, what you can do. You can always go down, but you can't go up. So I listed it for $80, and we'll see what it does. And I need to put this brochure back in the box with this camera, this Nikon camera, because that also helps with selling. If you have the original brochure with it, it helps a lot. Now, I'm going to do a little demonstration. See if I can figure this out. All right, this is a Polaroid Instamatic camera. Y'all remember these? They were real big in the 80s. Well, this one, you know, I mentioned a minute ago that they're worth more if they come in the original box and with the original instructions. This one is called the Button. I don't really remember this one, but it's got the original paperwork with it. It's got the original box, and that's going to help it sell. So, Chris, I hope you don't have to leave before we do this demonstration. So I'm going to show you exactly how I look up items online. Let's just put it right here. All right, so let's see if I can share my screen. All right. So I'm going to open up a new screen, go to eBay. Can you see that? Okay, good. Now I'm going to do a search for Polaroid, the Button. And this is a Polaroid camera, obviously. So hit search, and then it pulls up some that are listed. And you see these that are listed are around 22, 14, 14, but you don't see any of them with the original box. There's one for 11. There's a green one for $6.99. But what you want to do if you're going to look for a Polaroid camera is you want to go to your sold items. Now you can see what they actually have sold for in the past. So here's one that went for $22.95. Now if you look at my box here, if I can get this thing back in here, top of my box, this I bought this for $5 at the Tails End thrift store. Let's see if we can find one with a box that's already sold. There's one with a box, but that's not a good price on that. I don't think that. I think they were way underpriced for $5. But this is what you do. It's just like you get comps, just like you do with, like if you're house hunting and you look in a different area, you see what the houses are going for. Well, this is the same kind of thing. Here's one that's very similar to what I got. It's got the box, it's got the manual, and you see it's going for $24.95. Here we go. See, it looks just exactly like mine in pretty much the same condition, and the box and the manual are in kind of the same condition also. But it's going for $24.99. So I always go on the high end and work my way down. Here's one for $14, and it's the same situation. This one is actually more similar to mine than the other one because it's got the same girl in the picture on the box, and it's the same camera as mine. And this one went for $14.99. So if I was in a hurry to get rid of it, I'd probably price it around $19.99, and it would probably go pretty fast. There's another one for $24.99. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to price it on the high end of Okay, you were not able to see it. Sorry, saw the whole time, did not see your screen share. Uh-oh. Okay. I'm new to this, so yeah. So y'all weren't able to see my screen share on this where I was showing my screen. It says it works best when you have two screens, so I'm going to have to figure that out. Let's see if I can try it again. Shift 7. I think you can still get Polaroid film, William. I'm pretty sure you can. All right, let's try this again. All right, let me know if you can see it now, Chris. Can you see it now? There are the cameras. And then you go to sold items. And here are the sold items. This is the one I was talking about that was $5. This is the one that was $24 that was similar to mine, $14 more similar to mine. So I'm gonna close it out and see if you got a chance, if you were able to see it. Oh, doggone it. Well, I don't know. I'm gonna have to just probably do a tutorial on it and figure out how to do this. Video file, share screen. All right, I'll work on that, Chris. I've never done the shared screen before, so this may just be something that I can't do. It says that it's better to do it with, when you share it, you have to click that screen that you would see, you push, and you would see the screen on your screen. Oh, okay. Shift 7. Okay, Chris, I hope you can teach me this before you have to go back from lunch. So I should be able to see it on my screen. Chris, is this the little icons below the screen that I'm looking at that shows the different layouts? Is that what you're talking about? Okay, here we go. There we go. All right. Now, what am I doing wrong here? it's showing my actual screen. All right, this is what I want to show. Now you should be able to see it, Chris. Polaroid. So I'm doing a search on Polaroid, the button camera. And these are ones that are listed. Shows you what they're asking for them. Different prices. And then you go over here to see the ones that are sold. And this is what you want to look at when you're pricing your items. And there's one similar to mine that sold for $5, but that's on the low end. And so you want to find one on the high end, which is around $24.99. And then, like I said, if I wanted to sell one, if I was really trying to sell it quickly, I'd price it at $19.99 to get it moving. But I am going to put this one at $24.99 just to show you. Okay. So I did it. Thanks, Chris. Now I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop it. There we go. Now I'm back. Okay. So you just taught me something, Chris. I appreciate that. That's how it works. We teach each other, don't we? I appreciate that, Chris. So I'm going to list this at $24.99 and see how quickly it goes. It'll probably sit around a little while, but I'm not in a huge hurry to sell anything. If it sells, it sells. If it don't, it don't. All right, so I have found that the best items to sell are the vintage items. Pick this guy up for $1. I remember my dad had one of these when I was a kid, And this is the real deal right here. If you need a thermos to keep your soup hot, to keep your coffee hot, or whatever it is. Hello, that's my son. His name is actually not Charlie. His name is Justin. Hey, Justin. So this is one of the items I picked up at the yard sale. I mean, at the thrift store yesterday. This was $2. So let's look up a Stanley thermos, original Stanley thermos from the 70s. See, it's nice and clean in there. And let's see what the Stanley thermos is worth. Justin says, hello. That's my son, Chris. He lives in Chicago, Illinois. And I'm going to bring y'all on. Hey, Justin, do you have the ability to come on live with me? If you do, then I'm going to bring you on. And I don't know if William can do, because I think he's on his cell phone. But if you can do it, I'll bring anyone on that wants to come on. But let's look this guy up real quick. So we're going to share screen again. I just learned how to do this, Justin. All right, here we go. All right, now I'm going to share. I'm going to look this guy up on my eBay account. This Aladdin Stanley thermos. Aladdin. And it's under collectibles. How about that? Let's see if this has a date on the bottom. It does not. And I was actually looking to see how many ounces it holds too. Looks like it's a 24 ounce. So that'll help us find one like it. So we do a search. And there one is listed for $24.99. So I'm going to turn $2 into $24.99 if I go on the high end of what's already listed. Here's one for $44.99. So let's look on the sold comps and see how much they're going for actually, realistically. So there's $22 for one, $12.50 for one. Looks like when it has a green line through the middle of it, that means that they took an offer, a lower offer. But this one has the box too. And remember what I told you earlier, when you have a box, that brings the value of it up, especially with vintage items. So y'all tell me what I should price this at on the high end. Now I'm not going to try to get it moving really quick. I just want to put it on the high end, realistically what it would sell for. What do you guys think? I'm going to tell you in just a second what I'm going to list it for, but give me an idea of what you would do. My son Justin says that he could probably come on. So let me do this. I'm going to share the. That's a good guess, William. I think that's pretty realistic. Okay, so Chris says 25. I'm more along the lines of going in the 25 range, to be honest with you. Like I said, you can always go down, but you can't do what? You can't go up. So let's see. All right, I'm going to attach a link here, and anyone that wants to join on this live stream can join. Yep, Chris, I think I'm going to do 25. I might even go a little bit higher than that. I might actually do 27. And I may need you to walk me through this, adding folks to my live stream also, because I've never done that. This will be the first on two fronts, on sharing my screen and doing the live screen, the bringing other people on my live stream. I've got a couple of other little things I can show you too while we're waiting for people to ask to join in on the live stream. Justin may not be able to if he's just on a cell phone, unless he's on a laptop that's got a camera. So Chris, when they click on the link and they ask to join the live stream, will it pop up? All right, so I don't know if you've seen this before or anything like this, but this is a little mini fridge, and it keeps things cool just like a regular fridge would. The person I bought it from said that you can put as much as a 6-pack in here. Hey, Justin.
Hey.
I can't hear you. Is your audio working?
You can't hear me? How about now?
You know what? It may not be working because I've got a external microphone and I probably can't hear you because of that. Let me pull it out now. Try to talk.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Does
Okay.
my sound any different now that I pulled that microphone out?
Well, there's a feedback loop now. I can hear my voice.
You can hear your voice?
Yeah.
Okay. Can anybody else hear the feedback loop, or is it just Justin?
I think the issue is if you have your speakers loudly
turned up,
emitting my voice, and the sound of my voice is going into your microphone, that's what creates the feedback loop.
Is that better?
Yeah, I don't hear myself as much now. It's probably fine.
Okay. So what do you think about the little refrigerator?
I think that's stellar, and I think if ever a human being deigns to use such a magnificent device, they better not dare to put anything else besides classic Mountain Dew inside. And I'm talking not even Code Red. If I see one Code Red in there, I will have a mental breakdown.
What is a Code Red?
You've never heard of Mountain Dew Code Red?
It's
It's Mountain Dew for gamers.
Well, this holds a 6-pack, holds up to a 6-pack. And
wow.
It's made for people who live in cubicles.
Yeah, I can see.
So that you, all right, Chris is going to have to leave us. Sorry that you have to leave us, Chris. We enjoyed talking to you. Justin,
nice to meet you, Chris.
You ought to get on his YouTube channel. It's called Brainstorm Challenges.
Okay, I'll check it out.
Yeah, he does different challenges. But anyway, guess how much I paid for this at the yard sale?
Knowing you, probably $2-3.
Well, you're close.
$5.
You're exactly right.
Okay.
Yep, I paid $5. How much do you think she had on
it? She probably wanted 20, 30.
She had 10 on it.
Oh, okay.
So how much do you think it will sell for?
Over 100 easy.
You think so?
Yeah.
William, I don't see you in the waiting room for me to add you to the chat, William. There's got to be something else you need to do. All right, let's look at it together. How about that?
Look at what? Are you talking to me or are you talking to Uncle William?
I'm talking to you. Let's go see how much this is worth.
Okay, let's go see.
All right, here we go. Can you see this?
Hold on. Yes, I can. Yes, I can see it.
Where it says eBay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's look this little mini cooler up. It's called Intertech. Let's see if I can find a model number. Mountain Dew.
That's for the hardcore Mountain Dew fans right there.
What would this be called? A cooler fridge or a mini fridger?
Well, mini fridge is larger than what that thing is. But you could just try refrigerator, just to use a catch-all term.
All right, here's one that's a 6-can mini fridge. Okay, let me put that in there. Mountain Dew 6-can mini fridge.
That's looking like the exact one, isn't it?
It's almost.
What's different about it?
It doesn't have the door. Doesn't look like it has the little door handle.
Well, maybe you're just seeing a different side of it. Or no, I think you're right. Okay. Yeah, you've got the premium chrome plated fixtures.
Hey, look at this one, new in the box. This is it right here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, not too shabby. If you picked it up for $5, you can flip that for several hundreds of percentage points.
So new in the box is $64. So where would you put it?
Where you mean? Where would I price it?
Yeah, where would you price it?
Well,
that's it right there.
Yeah, so it's looking to me like you have some competition. You want to price that thing competitively. I wouldn't go above 30, and I'd probably add or best offer as an option.
Let's look at sold items and see how much they've actually sold for.
All right.
Look at that. That's brand new though.
Yeah.
And this is the lime colored one, and it's in new condition, but it's not brand new. I can't say it's brand new unless I got the box to go with it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
looks like the price drops down dramatically if it's not brand new in the packaging. Obviously, this is a novelty item in the first place, so people are buying this for all the accoutrements. They're buying it for the little bells and whistles that come with it. They want everything. But you see here, the one you just passed there, this is the newer one without or I don't know if it's newer, but the one without the chrome plated hinges and door handle. That one's got the plastic wrap and everything, and that isn't even breaking $30.
Well, this one I don't think is as valuable as the ones that's got the hinges and the door handle on it. That's the one I've got. This one is the one. This is the one you were referring to.
Mm-hmm.
It does.
Well, hold on. Before you go anywhere, look at the listing right above the one that you're hovering over right now.
This one?
Yeah. Look at what they sold it for. They sold it. They had it listed at $34.99, and they accepted the best offer. I think that's probably what you should do as well. Of course, you're more experienced than I am.
You think I should list it at $34.99?
Or I actually said I wouldn't go higher than 30 because I think, people get discouraged if a price is even slightly above what a lot of other identical items are on eBay. So you want to immediately, you're competing for their attention, not just for their wallets. So you have to immediately hook them with a good price.
Okay, so I'm going to get out of this. I think you're right. I concur with your. Oh, I think I see William. Let me see if I can bring him on. No, I don't. I don't see William. So, hey Dallas. Dallas Flippin is a friend of mine. Why don't you come on, Dallas? I've got a link. I've got a link in here that you can, where you can join. Dallas. Dallas's name is actually, his name is Dash. When school starts. So I'm glad you joined us, Dash. What would you list this mini fridge for? Hey, you want to see if they've got that one that you're looking for? See, it's got the handle and it's got the hinges. So I think this one is more valuable than that other one that's on there.
And it's also got a viewing window, so you can see exactly how much Mountain Dew is left.
Exactly. And it'll hold a 6-pack. So you can put stuff other than just Mountain Dew.
Yeah, but that would be blasphemy. You wouldn't do that. It's a Mountain Dew fridge. You don't just put any old thing in a Mountain Dew fridge.
Okay. So Dash is a genuine, he's the real article. Dash, if the guy in the screen there, that's my son. His name is not what it appears to be. His name is Justin, but he's got Charlie on his name thing here, which is not his birth name, not his God-given name. So Dash, I think I'm going to do $25 or $24.99. I'm not going to do free shipping. I'm going to let the buyer pay for the shipping, but I'm going to do $24.99 on that.
That's probably a good compromise. Although, people, sellers really go for the free shipping, and I think if you just put the price up to $30 and offered free shipping, I think it'd sell faster. So it's really a question: do you want to play the waiting game and get the most money, or do you want to take a hit of a couple of dollars for free shipping and get a higher price for the item? It's up to you.
Well, if I was doing this for a living like Dash does, I would definitely price it more competitively, and I would probably do free shipping like he recommends.
The other thing, though, you really have to pay attention to, I was looking at what you found in your eBay search results, and it looked like the market is pretty saturated with those things. So people, they've got carte blanche.
Oh, you changed your name. Good. Justo. I like that. All right. So, Dash, I put the link down there so you can join us if you would like to join us on the live stream. Here's another thing that I learned from some other sellers online, Justo, is that you have to look at the sell-through rate. And what do you mean by that? Let me show you. All right, I'm going to have to share my screen again. All right, so let's go back to, can you see my screen, Justin?
I can.
Okay, so let's go back to eBay. All right, and we said that was a six Mountain Dew 6-can 6-can cooler.
Mountain Dew, but you misspelled mountain.
Oh, mountain.
You're not going to be mountain the dew. It's a mountain of dew.
It changed it back to mountain. Okay, here we go.
That's the French spelling, mountain.
All right, so we go back to the coolers. Let me just do this. All right, search. All right, there it is for $29.99.
Mm-hmm.
So the sell-through rate, if you're going to look up the sell-through rate, and I don't see it on this. I can see it easily on my cell phone. Maybe Dash can help us figure out where to see it. But I'm going to do the same search on my cell phone and see how many are listed. So what you do is you look at how many are listed, and then you compare that with how many are sold, and that's your sell-through rate.
Okay.
So I'm pulling it up. So I see that there are 11 currently listed. Can you see that?
Yeah, I mean, I'll take your word for it.
So there are 7 currently listed. Let's see, and you can filter it down to see how many are sold. And there are 27 sold. So there are more than double the amount sold than are listed. So that's over 100. That's over a 200% sell-through rate. So that means that it's good. It sells.
Okay.
So it's a good item to buy when you look it up. Give me just 1 second. I've got someone here that is expecting a check.
Well, I guess that leaves me to entertain the crowd. So I guess, my question is really, I guess I should preface this by saying that in the eBay business, from what I can tell as a total outsider, it seems like not a lot of thought goes into the philosophical and existential implications of the items you sell and the kind of percentages you make on them in terms of profit. Sometimes you have to question, what does this say about society that there's just a gang of people out there who will buy an entire refrigerator just to stock 6 or less cans of what I'm hoping is strictly Mountain Dew, because if you put anything other than Mountain Dew in a Mountain Dew 6-can refrigerator, then what's the world coming to? Anyway, so Side Hustle Sam is back in action. I'll shut my mouth now.
No, you can continue. I've got to write a check here real quick. I've got the lady that takes care of my houses, my eBay. I mean, not my eBay, my Airbnbs. Oh,
Okay.
there's Dash, welcome.
Oh,
Hello.
You and you're about the same age, Justin.
Okay.
Dash is a full-time reseller in Dallas, Texas.
Wow.
Y'all talk to each other real quick while I put this together for her.
so yeah, what I was trying to say about the refrigerator is basically like FedEx has the best rates for big stuff, and I mean it's not super big, but I think it weighs more than like 3 or 4 pounds, right?
I would say it's probably under 5 pounds.
So then priority mail, if you go pretty small, it depends on the dimensions. Because anything over like 12 or like 10, they really want to gouge you. And FedEx it's all about weight.
I agree. Anything heavy, like I was showing them earlier. I got 2 of these
Hoverboards.
yard sale. These are hoverboards, and they weigh about 40 pounds a piece. These are going to go FedEx ground because
Definitely.
I would never send this priority mail.
I had a thing a couple days ago where a lady ordered, I'm assuming it's a lady, ordered some placemats, and they were really nice, like American flags, and they were in like a snap case. And she sent me a message when she purchased them and said basically, please make sure they don't get damaged. Well, for some reason I had them USPS parcel select, and I thought like I wouldn't have done that. And I paid like $3 more and shipped them to her in a box in FedEx, and it was only like $10 instead of like the $7 that it was going to be. So it got there in one piece, and that's what it's about: is making the customer happy.
And these are
Well, I can also say, I mean, that's probably a win-win because I live in Chicago, and well, to put it in a euphemistic way, USPS is not the preferred courier service to this city. So, you know, any time, I prefer UPS to FedEx, but anytime I can go with any private company, I guess.
Oh yeah, like there's one we have here. It's called like OSO or USO, and like they only do local.
Oh wow.
Well, I've never done it, but I've heard that you can save money using a website called Pirate Ship.
Yes.
Do you use that, Dash?
I have, but I only do it for like private things. So like if let's say if you guys buy something from me and you don't want it done on eBay, we can do a PayPal transaction and I can do it through Pirate Ship. And anything that is under like probably 8 pounds will ship faster than really on Pirate Ship than you can do it on eBay. There are times like since I have an eBay store and I'm a top rated seller, I get a discount for both. So I get a 20% discount on shipping for having a store, and then a 10% discount on shipping for being a top-rated seller. I can ship something first class or media mail cheaper than anyone else can ship it, and that's cheaper than Pirate Ship. That makes sense. Did my audio die?
Yeah, I could hear that.
No.
But the thing is, if you do ship on through an outside source, you have to go back into eBay and add that tracking number to your tracking, right?
Yeah, all you have to do is like when you mark it as shipped, you can copy. If you do it on your phone, you can copy the number and then paste it, or just type it out on the computer. But I mean, copy and paste is pretty easy.
Did you go sourcing yesterday, Dash?
I actually had a garage sale in my front yard in the driveway because I have so much excess inventory. I try to get rid of most of the big stuff. Can you please keep your singing to a minimum? I'm trying to talk. I can't hear. Yeah, I didn't make the money that I made in the fall when I did it. I have a bunch of like excess video games that I call like dollar games that you can't really move online or on local deals. So I put those like $1 a piece, a bunch of like 4-part systems, $5 a piece, and mostly it was toys. Toys sold really, really well.
Yeah, you do a lot of toys, don't you?
Mm-hmm. I specialize in toys, video games, and trading cards. And this past week, I've done 3 local deals for almost $100 a piece, where I'm going to make about $600 on the purchases that I've gotten. That's wow. Each purchase.
And you do a lot of video game stuff too, don't you?
Yes, sir. All day, every day. I love video games. I like playing them. I like testing them. I like staring at them.
Can I ask you a question about toys?
Sure.
Are you familiar with, I think it's Todd McFarlane's line of toys where he basically he does like the horror movie reproductions, and they're incredibly realistic. I've got one actually. I'll show you. I got it at a church sale not too long ago, and I paid I think $20 for it, and the figure itself is like almost $300, something like that.
Wow.
I mean, the guy knew what he had because I wanted to buy the whole set.
eBay is a wonderful way to make a little bit of money. You can buy stuff for next to nothing.
Oh, nice. Rocky Horror.
Yeah, I've never seen it, but apparently it's a good one. I mean, I think it's weird that the dude dresses like a woman, but that's just my opinion. Yeah, the figure is sealed. And if you have the whole set, it's like $300. But this one right here is probably $80 to $100. I paid $20 for it. It'll go in a small priority box for $10 to $12. So add that, let's say $35. Our price is $90, and whenever it will sell, but whenever it sells, I'm gonna make a nice chunk of change.
Yeah, if I could just respond to that, I used to collect the Todd McFarlane toys for like Hollywood blockbuster horror movies. Like he had like a Terminator 2 one that I got, and the funny thing is, this whole series was on sale at Big Lots near where I was living in Marietta, Georgia, back when I would say like in my mid-teens, for like $5 a pop. And I've looked at these on eBay now. I don't know if you're familiar with this exact line I'm talking about. I think they're called. There's this one line called Tortured Souls that has all of like the Hellraiser characters in it, and they're now going for like $100+.
You have them in the box, or are they loose?
Oh no, I don't have them currently. I used to have them, but I'm just kind of shocked at how these used to be like bargain barrel toys.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're just like premium collector's items.
Yep, it's crazy. It's like if you ever watch Digimon or know about Digimon,
Mm-hmm.
Digimon toys were something. I was born in '91, so I'm be 31 this year. Like it was really awesome to see something like that I was in, like, 1999, 2000, 2001. Like you're saying, these Spawn figures, that's when they were really popular. And then like the Digimon went out of cycle really fast. Pokemon never went out of style. Digimon went out of style. And now Digimon are coming back. Oh, look, it's Mario. The remote control one.
When I got this.
Yeah, I saw one of those at the thrift store that they didn't have the controller. It's about a $20 thing complete. Yeah, it's a hovercraft. It changes from a car to a hovercraft.
Yeah. Super cool. I picked this up
Super cool. Did you hear that? Super cool.
for $3.
Yard sale find?
Yeah.
That's where it's at. I actually have a guy that's on his way. He hasn't texted me yet, but I got this Wii. It's like, it's in the box. It's got the game and everything. So he sent me a text message because I have some stuff on Craigslist for like trade, and I said I'm looking for Nintendo games. He was like, "Hey, you still have that Wii?" I said, "Yeah, I do." And he says, "How much you want for it?" I said, "I'm asking like 130. I said, "If you've got cash money today," I said, "I'll give it to you for 85." And he said, "I'll come and get it." And I was like,
Wow. Well, I bought a Wii yesterday, and when I went to test it, it didn't work.
"Oof."
I paid
What was wrong? Was it the power cord?
Huh?
Or is it just roached?
Well, it just don't even show when you put your game in there, it doesn't even show that it's loaded.
Oh, the laser may be gone. Sometimes that was a common issue, that the laser that reads it goes out. What is that? Paw Patrol? PJ Masks. Paw Patrol.
Paw Patrol.
Yeah, you got Rocky in Chase's car though, but Marshall's in his car.
Rocky's in Chase's car?
Yeah, the green dog is Rocky and Chase is the blue dog and Marshall's the fire dog, so he's in the right car, but Rocky's in Chase's car.
Okay.
Why are you laughing at me? I mean, I have small children. They like Paw Patrol.
That's why.
Oh, that's actually a good one. That's a Mighty Pups Rocky. He's worth money because he lights up.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the more preferable ones, I bet.
And the car.
Yeah, they were like a 2017, 2018 figure line. Well, I know we had some of those, didn't we?
This one lights up too, but his battery is dead.
He's probably still $6 to $10 by himself.
Good morning. Good afternoon. Hello, everyone. Hey,
Brother Dash.
Good morning.
can you see me?
Peace out.
You're gonna have to turn your TV off.
Yeah, if I could just.
Yeah, Uncle Butch, the TV is audible.
Turn your TV off, or I'm gonna have to click you out.
So
Huh?
I think it should be said that only 2 out of 4 of us now currently on screen know even in the slightest what one should know about running a business on eBay. I'm completely ignorant, and so I'm assuming is William over there in the other corner.
That's me.
Is that Polly Pocket?
Hey, how you doing, Mr. Dash Rip Rock? How you doing, brother?
Fine, sir. How about yourself?
I've been watching you on your channel a couple different times. I've been on that because my brother introduced me to you.
Yeah, Sam's my buddy.
Yeah. I finally got this sucker right. I'm doing this on my cell phone.
Yeah, me too. When you come say hi?
I looked this up, Dash, and it's going for about $25.
Yeah, is it Polly Pocket?
No, it's not. It's not Polly Pocket, but the door's open.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah,
cool. I
there's
like
tons of
that.
million toys.
Looks like something out of the 70s.
Don't mess with that. That's not yours. They get hoof and mouth disease. Put it down.
What?
Y'all
I
might
don't
be
want him touching and drinking after other people. That's not.
Justin.
Hoof and
What's
mouth disease for me?
Oh, that's a DS case. Is there a game? Is there a system in there?
No, there's no system in here, but it's just a case only.
Yeah, $10 or $12, free ship.
Justin, you're looking good, Justin, man.
Thanks.
See, Dash has been doing the reselling business for a while now, so he can just look at something like this, and he can tell you what it's worth. And
That's why you want to specialize. Like, I got a Game Boy Advance case just like that. It snaps close for Game Boy Advance. I'm asking, I think, 15 free ship. I paid 80 cents for it.
yeah,
That looks like some bespoke kit. If I were running a 3DS or an Advance, I'd definitely switch to one of those cases right away.
Well, yeah, definitely. And like, I got all this stuff. Let me put my camera around how I do it. Can I do it? Camera? No, it turns it off. I got all these games here. I have one of my friends. He buys all the games usually I get. I throw in like extra stuff, and that's the thing is I keep him hooked because he'll pay whatever. He doesn't have to like question me because I test all the games. I'm not gonna sell someone something that doesn't work. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna BS you. You've got to be upfront. You've got to tell them exactly how much it costs, how much it's worth. I give him discounts on shipping. I cover shipping 9 times out of 10, and every week this guy spends anywhere from $20 to $1,000. He just loves the selection.
Wow.
Dash, is this a full-time thing with you?
Absolutely, yes, sir. All day, every day.
And
eBay.
it does pretty good that way. Make good money at it.
I don't want to say the exact number in case my ex-wife lawyers are watching, but yes, it makes pretty good money. But the thing is, it's not up to me. Like, you can go out, you have to source, you have to continuously look for things and try to make deals. But at the end of the day, it's the people that buy. I mean, I can have, like, I think Sam knows I had a sword I got for $50 at a church sale. I sold it for $2,000.
Yeah, that was pretty fine.
What kind of a sword was this?
It was from the Mexican Civil War, and then we actually got another one. Let me find it. I got some.
William, if you want to go on to Dash's YouTube and subscribe.
Hold on, I have my phone down.
You'll see when he puts up new videos, but he does a video almost every day. He puts up his haul videos.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to check out that sword video.
Can I ask you a question, Justin? Are those pumpkins that you're holding up in the pictures behind you?
Yeah, that's me and my fiance Jill. We're both holding a pumpkin.
I thought that was you, but I wasn't sure.
Yep.
I think.
Do you have any? What is?
all-
Oh, that's a see-through game controller, right?
Yeah, it's see-through, but it's an off-brand game controller. It's called Nikon.
Third
Yeah.
party.
Is it PlayStation or Xbox? I can't tell. PlayStation.
It's PlayStation, but this is an off-brand game controller. I picked this up at a thrift store yesterday, and there were actually 2 of them, and this one works fine, but the other one, one of these things is broken on it. What you got there?
This is what's called a crease. It's an Indonesian sword. We paid what, $75 for it? $60 for it. It was like the second day of the sale, so they marked it off. I don't know anything about it. I couldn't do anything with it, but like I said, I just recently sold that Mexican Civil War sword for like $2,000, give or take, and I thought, I'm all in. Well, I have it priced at $2,500 because it's from the 1800s and it's from Indonesia. Some kind of weird, like, it's zigzag. And it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when it sells. It's got like 17 watchers. If you go to my eBay store and you check it out, like I should be a featured listing. If not, just type in sword, because I've got some more daggers for sale too. But like, it's all about return on your investment. So $60.
Hey, Dad,
Yeah.
how do you come across something like that? I mean,
You look for it.
something made in the 1800s.
I go to estate sales, I go to thrift stores, I go to flea markets, and like that's the thing is like you when you wake up in the morning, you've got to think like, how can I make money today? How can I go out and how can I do it? Like, one of the first things I do when I get up is I check Craigslist and I search Nintendo, Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, Nextdoor app. If you're not a Nextdoor app, sometimes people give away free stuff. I've gotten free games. People just don't want them. And like
I think that's
you
pretty
gotta
cool though. The
market
Mexican
yourself.
from the Mexican Civil War. You still have a photograph of that?
I do. I can't send it to you right now, but yeah, I have all of them. It was like a cutlass. It was a big sword, cavalry sword. It had a really nice ornate handle on it. It was heavy, weighed about 8 pounds.
If he wants to go back on your YouTube channel, do you remember the date that you
It was in October. I know that.
talked about it?
I
Hey, I
could
have a
probably go
question,
back
Dad.
on your I guess you call it a vlog on there on
Mhm.
YouTube.
It's also a post on Instagram. So if you scroll back to when it was October, there's like about 10 or 11 pictures of it.
Hey, Dash, you know what this is?
A briefcase, a
Looks like
locking
typewriter.
briefcase.
Oh, 8-tracks.
Oh wow, that is an
8-track.
8-track.
Yeah.
That's the way they did it in the caveman days.
I actually got some cassette tape holders not too long ago for some cassettes. Like I love selling cassettes. They don't sell fast, but they sell for good money.
Got some ephemera yesterday. It's special ephemera. It's Betty Boop.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Betty Boo.
Looks like it's a slightly altered version of the cartoon that I'm familiar with.
This is actually a postcard that someone put magnets on.
Don't lose that.
Oh, but Dash, I was going to ask you a question. So you're talking about these kind of really lucrative sub-markets within, what you can sell on eBay. You were talking about how you kind of broke into this sort of sword thing. I have a couple of things that I keep up with on eBay just as a buyer that I'm pretty obsessed with. And I realized that these are really hot things to sell. So the one is like vintage watches, especially like vintage Soviet watches.
Mm-hmm.
Huge market for that. You can get tons of money and you can get them very cheap as well. You can even buy like stockpiles of them for like $10 to $15 a piece. And most of the time they're working. And if they're not working, they're usually not that hard to get repaired. So that's one. And then the other one that I'm really into is fountain pens.
Oh, yeah.
I'm wondering if you've ever encountered any of that on eBay or considered looking into selling that sort of thing.
I actually found a nice gold-plated set of fountain pens in the dumpster one time when I was dumpster diving. They're not worth crazy money, but I haven't sold them. They're still available. But yeah, like the thing is, if you're going to go out, always ask someone like, hey, do you have any old fountain pens? Do you have any old watches or whatever? Like I got a watch at the yard sale for 50 cents. I sold it for $60. It was some Michael Kors, and of course you need a new battery, so you have to discount it on the price. So, but yeah, just ask. Another thing you can do if you like watching and bidding on stuff is search the niche. Get good at like learning prices, because like if I can go on there and I can search like NES video games or Nintendo video games and look at like the ending soonest and the only auctions, you can go on there and you can snipe the auctions. So if it ends at like midnight or whatever, it'll send you a notification. You bid, as close to the end of it as you can. I've made money buying other people's games at less than cost, at less than value, and then selling it to my friends or selling it on eBay. I mean, I'm doing the same thing with watches or fountain pens.
Yeah, I found stuff beside the road too that is very valuable. I mean, it's amazing what people will throw away. It just
I want to show you guys my computer screen. Watch this.
Oh, okay.
He turned it off.
Yeah, it looks like he bowed out of the race.
by the
Technical.
well, guys, I have been on here for over an hour, and the wife and I are going to the commissary this afternoon and getting some groceries. So I think I'm gonna call it a day. I appreciate y'all joining me on my live chat, and I'll be doing a live chat every Sunday at 1:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. So if you want to join me again, Dash, you really bring a lot to the table talking about. Were you on when I talked about this Polaroid camera?
I saw it, but I wasn't on the. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there's just
Don't mess with that.
what the thing is that I love about eBay is being able to pick up something for almost nothing and then turn it around. It's like Dash was saying, it's a return on investment. You can buy something like I bought a whole box of VHS tapes and sold one of them for $425. So it's stuff like that that really make you enjoy the whole thing. William's trying to come back. William, I'm not going to bring you back on because we're going to be shutting off. And I was just saying goodbye to everybody, but I appreciate you all joining. And William, like I was saying, next week at 1:30, if y'all will join me again, I would love it. And we could have some more discussion about buying and selling on eBay. Dash is really the true expert in all of this. I'm just a novice. I do it part-time, and I've only been doing it over a little over a year now. But Dash has been doing it for probably, how long have you been doing it, Dash?
Officially, last year is my first full year of reselling on eBay, but I've been doing this since 2014 as like a hobby. And then like, you know, after getting divorced and everything, it was like, you know, how am I going to make money? Because I don't want to get a real job. And it was more than a full-time job at Walmart in 1 year. So
yeah. So, I mean, I can understand why no one wants to work a job that pays $7.25 an hour, which is the minimum wage, when they can do what Dash is doing and buy and sell. I just think it's really interesting. And Dash, if you ever get enough money saved up, I highly encourage you to buy a house and turn it into an Airbnb.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, because I mean that is super good money. I mean, and well, you know, if you have just a regular rental property, the income, you don't have to do anything for it except to, you know, just inspect the house every 6 months. But there's a little bit more work involved with the Airbnb, but not much. It's nothing compared to the work that you do with eBay, because eBay is a daily thing. You got to feed the beast.
Right. But real estate in general is a plus. I know that.
Yeah. So, you know, you give me all your tips on eBay, and I'll give you all my tips on real estate and doing Airbnb. So we'll get you into the Airbnb game in the future.
All right. Well, I look forward to it. Justin, it was very nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too.
And by the way, Justin is in Chicago, Illinois. He's working on a doctorate at the University of Chicago.
Awesome.
Well, it's University of Illinois at Chicago.
I'm sorry. Thanks for correcting me. And he is getting pretty close to doing his dissertation and getting his PhD awarded.
Would be something worth doing, right? It's a return on investment. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, he's already an adjunct professor teaching the undergrads, right?
Well, I teach them. I don't know if I'd call myself a professor, but
Instructing them.
I basically do the job
It's like
of
a fellowship, right?
Yeah.
Like a fellowship. But anyway, it was nice chatting with you guys today, and Dash, I look forward to seeing you next video.
Likewise, Mr. Sam.
And this will be on here. This will be on my channel for others to see. So if you want to do a shout out real quick, how do people get to your channel?
Me?
Yeah.
Search Dallas Flippin' on YouTube and Instagram. My eBay store is my name, DASCOL. And that's all you need to know. Find me on Instagram. You can find my eBay link. It's Dallas Flippin', all one word. Dallas is in Dallas, Texas, and then Flippin' FLIPIN. And Justin, hit me up on Instagram if you want to talk about toys and tips on buying and selling.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Well, great. Well, thank you guys, and we'll see you next Sunday, I hope.
All right. Have a good day.
All right. Take care. Happy Sunday.
Bye.
Everybody. Bye.